Hey dolls and gents, I just realized that I have not done a favorites video since February, which is really ridiculous. This is gonna be for just March and April, so might as well call it a spring beauty favorites video. So let's first start off with a moisturizer that I've been loving. I have been loving the Tarte Drink of H2O Hydrating Boost, and this is a really great moisturizer. If you have kind of combination oily skin, this is really, really good. Even if you have dry skin, you'll probably like this before you apply makeup, but for an overnight moisturizer, you might want something a little bit more thick, but I love applying this before I apply my makeup. For foundation, I have been going back and forth between two. The one that I've been using on a regular basis lately is this tinted moisturizer, which is very odd for me because y'all know I either wear hella makeup or like no makeup at all. So me rocking a tinted moisturizer on a regular basis is very odd for me, but this tinted moisturizer is so good. It is the Honest Face Perfected Tinted Daily Moisturizer, and I have the shade Latitude 15 Dark, and I love this stuff. It feels so good. They have a matte formula, but I prefer this formula, and I apply a little bit of powder on top, and then I apply a little bit of highlighter to my cheekbones, and oh, it just looks so good. If y'all want a tutorial on that, then definitely thumbs up this video and let me know in the comments down below. For when I go out at night or for my makeup tutorials or whenever I want to look beat, I go for my MAC Studio Sculpt SPF 15 foundation. And I know a lot of y'all are like giving me the side eye right now because really, I have oily skin. So you're like, girl, what are you doing with a foundation that is for dry, mature skin? This foundation just goes on so smooth, and my skin has been so weird lately. So I've absolutely been loving this foundation, and this is the shade NC50. You've seen me use this in a get ready with me video and also on my Snapchat if you're following me on there. If you're not following me on Snapchat, go ahead, follow me. My screen name will be right here. I've been obsessed with two different concealers. The first one is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea concealer. I use the shade Deep in this. It's really good. It's a water-based concealer, so it glides on really smooth. I love blending it with my beauty blender. It's not cakey. It's very lightweight. I love it. I have also been loving this Sephora plus Pantone Universe Conceal and Correct palette, and as you can see, I have been obsessed with a couple of shades out of here. I love using this shade right here to correct any darkness, and then I also use this shade to conceal underneath my brows, or if I want to highlight and contour my face. And I might start using this darker shade to contour, but we'll definitely see. But these colors are so creamy. They glide on so easily. The only thing that I would say is if you're in a hot climate, these concealers will crease up on you something fierce, because when I was in Miami, I highlighted with these concealers and my face looked a hot, melting mess, okay? For contour, I have been using a new product, if it will come out. So my camera rudely interrupted me by cutting off on me, but I got a backup battery, so we're all good. I next want to talk about a contour powder that I've been obsessed with. It is from Makeupd0ll, and it is the Deal Breaker Contour Powder. This is in Warm Deep. She did such an amazing job with these contour shades. There's also a cool one if you have more cool undertones, but I've been loving the Warm Deep shade. It is just so bomb. I use it just to intensify my contour a little bit, like when I want that pop, like when I want my cheekbones to be really fierce, I use this, and y'all have seen me use this. I'll link a tutorial down below if you want to see what it looks like. For highlighter, I have been using the Sonia Kashuk. This is their Goddess Chic Luminosity Bronzer, but I use this as a highlighter. I used this in my last makeup tutorial. I acted as if this didn't give me that glow, but really it does give me a nice glow when I wear the tinted moisturizer that I was talking to you guys about earlier. I apply this to my cheekbones and it gives me that perfect, like subtle, just like sheen on my skin. But when I'm wearing a lot of makeup like right now, I prefer something a little bit more intense than this. For blush, I went back to an oldie. This is the L'Oreal True Match Blush in the shade Spice Plum. I'm actually wearing it on my cheeks right now and I love it. So let's talk about brows. I have been doing my brows a little bit different lately, as you've been noticing. I've been using 2 brow gels from ColourPop, and I use the black and brown brow gel, and I also use their Banging Brunette, and it just gives me like the perfect color. It gives me a more gradient brow. And to fill in the sparse areas after I fill in my brows with the brow gel, I like going in with my NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and the shade of this one is Brunette. So I should have mentioned this before the foundation, but I have been obsessed with this primer from NYX. This is their Hydro Touch Primer. This is really for dry skin, but again, my skin has been weird, so I like a little bit more hydration on my skin. So this is a perfect primer for me as of late because I have been applying my foundation with a beauty blender now. Y'all know I used to use a brush, but I've been loving my foundation applied with a beauty blender as of late. I like a little bit less coverage now, especially during the day, so I've been really loving this. So I found a new lash glue, and this stuff is so bomb. It doesn't take that long to dry to get tacky on the eye, and it is the Esqido. I'm probably butchering the brand name. So sorry, but this is their companion long-lasting bond, and this is an eyelash adhesive. This stuff is amazing. If you've tried it, I know you love it. Let me know in the comments down below. But if you've been struggling applying your false lashes and you're looking for a new lash adhesive, definitely check this one out. So the last 2 products I want to talk about are lip products, and I've been loving them. They are both from the drugstore, so they're super affordable. First is the lip gloss, and I'm wearing it right now on my lips. This is the Revlon. I think this is one of their super lustrous lip glosses, and I'm trying to see the shade on the bottom. The shade of this one is Sky Pink. So it's just a really beautiful, like light pastel pink. It just adds a nice sheen to the lips. Absolutely love it. And the other lip product that I've been loving, a lot of you always ask me what I'm wearing on my lips when I wear this, and this is the L'Oreal Lilac, and I know this color is called Choco Lac. So it's a really gorgeous, like, pinky color, and it has a nice sheen to it. Y'all know I love pinks. That's just my thing. So if you've been on the hunt for a great pink, definitely check this one out. So those are my favorites. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely thumbs it up, and I will catch you all in my next one. Bye.